Greetings, people. Hey, this is going to be another live session here today. And gonna get started over there in Russia and do some fishing there. Just gonna get some of my windows squared away. So as I said yesterday, we're gonna do some fishing in Russia. And that's what we're gonna do. Head on over to Russia and do some fishing over there. Hang on one second. All right. So getting myself squared away before I head over to Russia. I believe I got all my tackle. Now, I hate to break it to you people, but uh, yesterday, because I moved up on the level, I moved up to level 38, and I had, I was able to, you know, go into Russia after I did my live session. I wasn't going to do a live session anymore, so, but I was eager to get into Russia. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Russia anyway. So I went over there just to scout around. And before you know it, I was involved in a complete fishing trip. So I did go over there. Matter of fact, my trip is still on. I'm just getting here to nighttime, but I'm going to move forward and we're going to go start over at night, at daytime. My pin's full. So the fishing trip to Russia, I mean to I'm keep saying Russia. The fishing trip to Alaska, not Russia, Alaska. Why am I saying Russia? I'm going to show you what I got here, and you're going to see that the pin's full, and there you go, 33,000 buckaroos on that one, and I got a mess of northern pikes, and I got pink salmon, and I got some other stuff here, Dali, Vanna, what do we call it, and bull trouts, and more salmon, Chinook salmons, and a mess of fish, Chinook salmons, and the biggest fish I caught there in Alaska was 17 pounds, is what I caught. Here, well, I'm here. I'm still in Alaska. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the game and I'm going to start there and we're going to move over. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to join and to Alaska. All right. So you're welcome to come in, join. Make sure you tell me that you're going to go on so I can let you in to the game. I was just about to email somebody, but he came out. Maybe he was fishing. He was fishing Alaska. He was going to meet me out here today, but I'm not sure if he's going to do it. So here I am. I'm going to go to the game. But I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move my timeline forward. Okay. And we're going to start fishing Alaska. All right. So it was interesting. Interesting trip over there in Alaska. It was pretty interesting. Uh, Pretty good fishing. I can't complain. I guess that's why people, when you ask them how's Alaska, they don't answer you. Maybe it's because they can't find the fish or because the fishing is good and they don't want to tell you about it. I don't know. Or maybe they just don't have, they haven't gone up to that level. So either way, you know, let me go uh, over here, turn this off, and here we are. We are in Alaska, but I'm not going to start fishing here. This is not the area. You can fish here. Yesterday when I was fishing here, you can catch some fish over here. Hang on. Hang on one second, because there's some stuff I had to turn off on my window. They may keep the game kind of slow, and I don't want to keep the game slow. So I'm going to turn off some stuff here, and it's always nice to keep your battery connected to your wall. You never know when the computer will go off if you don't keep it charging. So let me put this on here, and if you're just joining us, we are right now in Alaska. I pretty much have finished the game because last night I was out here testing out the waters, see how Alaska, what was the whole thing about. And right now, I'm going to move the timeline up. We're going to start a whole new day in Alaska. And if you want to join me, you're welcome to join me. Hang on a second. Make sure we're good to go here. Okay. Hang on. So I'm going to go back to the game. And I'm going to hit the timeline. And I'm going to move to tomorrow because I'm already finished this day. My pin's full. Can't catch any more fish. It's full. It's got to be empty. I caught 440 pounds worth of fish yesterday. Where am I at? I moved to me. No, 5 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna move to the night, early morning, 5 o'clock hour, and we're gonna go forward in time. I should have moved one more hour forward. All right, hang on 1 second till we get into the. So it's gonna cost me money to go into a new day, but it's better than paying the 10,000. Okay. So we paid 10,000 here, and I'm gonna see that's how much I got yesterday. 33,640 bucks is what I made yesterday, and that was my first time in Alaska. I never fished in Alaska before, and I wasn't even going to think I was going to fish. I was going to go into the game, scout around, look around, and I ended up fishing the entire trip. So close that up. We're now here in the morning time, and this is not the spot that I want to be at to do fishing. So I'm going to go back over here. It starts off at the low peak, and it builds up the rest of the day all the way up to 9 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. And from what I've seen, the best spot to be for fishing is here. Now you can catch fish back here. You can catch a couple here, but the best spot was here. So I'll move on there. Hang on a second. Yeah, right there. And we're gonna go in. So we're here by the cabin, okay? And what you do is you basically go out here. And I seen a video too of people that say, well, do this and do that when you're out here, and it was kind of like the opposite of some of the stuff they were saying. All right, so I'm not going to fish here. I'm going to keep going down here towards the end where the fishing is better, and we're going to do some fishing down there. So if you just came on board, hey, welcome to the game. We're live here. We're doing fishing in Alaska. This is my second trip to Alaska. Last night I came out to do a test to check it out, and I ended up staying the whole time, and I made an entire trip out of it. But you go about here, this is what you do. All right, into this area, right about here. And what you got on this side is you got pikes over in this area. Not this area, there's a couple. Most of them are this area. And you're going to find fish from this little island all the way back over here. So you're going to have to go back and forth all over the place. This lure that I have does pretty good. We're at the bottom of the peak. And I'm going to cast off with her and see what it does. All right. Let's see what it does out there. All right. I'll cast out here. And this will be the first cast of the day. And it's the low peak right now. It's not we're working ourselves up through the entire day on this peak. So if you're just joining us, we are here in Alaska. And we're doing a trip up here. And this will be my second time out here. And we'll see how it goes. Yesterday, like I said, I was like pretty good. Caught just about everything out here. And I couldn't complain about it. I'll tell you one thing. I had by 9 o'clock in the morning, I had close to 100 pounds. You need a big fish to go? You want that fry or you want that barbecue or something? All right. Yeah, let me see if we can get. I don't think we're gonna catch much fish here. Hang on a second. I seen that the server went out, but my game is still on. That don't make no sense. Hang on a second, because I'm looking at something on. Oh, okay. I was looking at something there. Let me check something out. That's what you do a live thing. I'm trying to get my Windows fixed. Okay. Yeah. There's some. We'll see what catch out here today. The peak is down. It's not like yesterday when I came in, the peak was up. I was almost at the top of the peak, and I was working myself down. This one is the complete opposite. I'm actually at the bottom of the peak, working myself up. So, but to tell you the truth, I caught fish most of the day. I didn't say I had a really low peak or something. Oh, you want to get a 70-pounder? Okay, plus 333, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't run into any 70-pounders yet out here. The biggest one I caught so far out here in Alaska has been 17 pounds. No 70 pounders yet. I think you're gonna have to go there to Louisiana and go after some of the gator garps to get them 70 pounders. That's the only place where I see there's big fish. I mean, the biggest fish you can catch, I think, is in Louisiana. And I believe tarpons are big in Florida. But I only caught like one or two tarpons there, and they've been small. One small tarpon, or two, I think I caught there. And that's it. And there's a big catfish in Michigan that I've never caught. I don't know what to deal with that catfish. It looks like a Macy Parade float balloon. That's what that catfish looks like. So we'll see. We're here at the bottom of the peak, and I don't think we're going to expect too much action here in the morning. But we're going to keep trying and to see if we can get something here going and get something out of here. And we'll see what we can get going out here. So thank you for joining, you guys. Yeah, I said I was going to go to Alaska, and here we are in Alaska. And I, last night I couldn't resist myself from going into Alaska and test it out, and I did. And it was pretty good. By I think it was around by 10 o'clock, I already had 100 pounds, and by around 3 o'clock, I had about 300 something pounds. I could have ended the trip if I wanted to, maybe around 4 or even earlier, but I was messing around, going to different areas, walking around. And if I would have stayed just on this one spot here, I probably would have ended the trip, you know. And I'm talking about early, probably 4 o'clock, I would have ended the trip. I mean, not the trip, but what fill in my pin up to max. I would have maxed out on my pin, which is 440 pounds. So we'll see. We'll try in here. We'll try to see if we can get some of the. There's pikes on this side, okay. And I used like 3 different type of lures most of the time that I was here. This green one. There's a neon lure that I use. Nighttime fishing. Actually, I use it in the daytime. It does really good. And there's a small yellow lure that I use, and that's what I use to catch most of the fish here. So right now, let's see if we can get any of these pikes. But like I say, it's slow. It's right now. It's the beginning of the morning. Morning time is not too good. And as the sun goes up, we should be getting something going here. I don't want to move the timeline because when I do the live show, some people want to see the whole show. They want to see from the beginning until I leave here, and they don't like the idea of skipping around with the timeline. Let me change the lure here, and let me go over to one of the other lures that I use. But you can see, I'm going to show you guys right here. Look, we're at the bottom, really at the bottom, and we're working ourselves up. So hopefully we'll start getting something around 9 o'clock. We'll start getting some stuff here. Let me get another lure here that I have. All right. And let me see. This is the other lure I use. Okay. Let me use the nighttime one, because the nighttime one, believe it or not, does pretty good in the daytime. So we'll go to that one, and we'll go on in there and see if we can get some of these pikes out here. Okay. Hang on a second. No, I don't skip all the way to the peak. I'll stay down here peaking. I'll end up fishing throughout the entire day, because some people want to see the action for the entire day. It's the way I fish. It's the way I do the live show. I don't like skipping too much on the timeline, and just pretty much fish through the entire thing. Because there are some fish you can catch during the low peak. You can get some fish. They're in different locations. It's good to find out where they're at if people want to stay through the entire day and fish. Some people they go up to the top of the peak, and they don't get a lot of fish, and they probably could have stayed through the entire day and get a lot of fish. You know, they're not coming as much as they're coming in the peak, because in the peak you can get like maybe one after another depending on where you're at. So, but right now we're low, and I'm kind of practicing because I'm getting used to my lure again. But there is an area in here. Uh, Let me show you right here. There's an area back here. We'll take a look at it right now, and you can catch some fish back here pretty much at any time. So we'll go back there and we'll take a little look at it. Okay, it's right out here. And what you do is you go out here, you go across this island here, small little island, and right about here, casting that way. Well, actually here. I'm sorry. Right about here, if you cast out, you can get a couple of fishes here. They should be running now. Now it's not like one after another, but you should be able to get. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I told you I was gonna come back out here today. Yeah, I'm in Alaska, but I cheated. You know, yesterday I told you guys I was gonna come out here in Alaska for the first time, but I actually last night, because I couldn't resist, I came out to Alaska anyway. Did pretty good. Caught about 440 pounds of fish, so it was quite good. Uh, did pretty good. So I came out here, and that one guy that wanted to join me here, he was fishing, but he was fishing. I didn't want to bother him, so I didn't go into his room. And I was fishing out here just pretty much. I just came out here to test out the waters, see how it was in Alaska, and I ended up staying the entire trip until nighttime. So right now we're at the bottom at the peak. So then I'm gonna see what we're gonna catch out here. And I might not be too much going on. There we go. I got something on here. And let's see what we can get. So I came out here, so I had to go out here anyway and see what it does. And I did pretty good. I just caught just about everything that was on that fish, uh, map they got, everything that shows kind of fish they have out here. And I caught just about everything on there. There we go. What we got out here. And that's what you're going to catch. Mainly, that's what you're going to catch right here in this river, right in this area. It's going to be these pink salmons. And it's about that size. Is what you're going to get. But it's going to be like 2 or 3 here, 4, a couple here. It's not going to be like a constant. So we'll hit back out there and see what happens. And what I do is I'll change the lure once in a while to get some. I hate when it does that. Let me get my lure. Believe it or not, I'm using the glow lure right now. We got a bit of an overcast day here. So welcome you guys for coming back. And some of you guys are new. Hey, welcome aboard. We're doing fishing here in Alaska. And for you people that have been wondering, what's up with Alaska, man? Can you catch any fish? I'll tell you, yeah, you can catch a lot of fish in Alaska if you're in the right place. Um, I didn't catch the big ones here yesterday. Maybe it was just my luck or something, but I don't. I think most of the ones I caught were like 6 pounds, 4 pounds. Not the. I didn't catch big. I caught big salmons. Those Snook salmons, what they call them. I caught them on the other side, not here. The water here seems to be very shallow, so I didn't catch very big fish here. Mostly the small ones that I got. That's what I got here. Excuse me. So we'll see how it does today, and see if we can get something else out of here. But it's early morning hours, and we're just getting started. It's kind of good because we get some more people to come. There he is. He's right there. Right there. And he made his move, but he made his move too late. It looks like he's pissed off at me because I moved the bait. I moved the lure and couldn't get it. Let me see. We'll go back out there. There's something I have on my background that's running my PC kind of slow. So I might have to take a look. Something that's cutting the power on my CPUs are not running fast or smooth. Now I know the OBS kills the CPUs, and I hope I don't have 2 of them open up. So there he was. There was one character right there. He came after the lure, but it was too late. I was already taking it out of the water. And a lot of fish. I see a lot of fish doing that. So we'll see what else we get here, and probably move to another place, another location soon. But we did good, did pretty good here. I can't complain about Alaska. I will say, people save them up, keep fishing until you hit the Alaska level. It's pretty good level. Just very expensive to fish up here in Alaska, but fishing is pretty good. I can't complain about the Alaska. Let me give me a second, people, because I'm gonna have to look at my CPUs because I believe they're running slow. It's possibly I have another OBS open. Hang on one second. Let me just make sure, see what's running in the background here. Sometimes all these little windows open up in your back, this programs open up in the background of your PC, and you have to go back and manually close some stuff. I can see I got one already open. Another one is open. That shouldn't be there. Close that up. Just to make the game faster. My CPU's, my game is about 16 mega RAMs I think I have in this computer. And it should be good, but it seems like the more you have, the more these programs want to take over your CPUs. Right now I'm running at really, really high CPUs. And some applications are running in the background that I need to get rid of. Let's see if I can bring down. Just hang on one second. I'm just trying to make the game a little bit more faster because it's just running too slow. Stream takes a lot of CPUs also. Let's see how that improves, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, it looks better there. Let me head on over back to the other location, and we'll get back to this location, which is like the better location, and we'll go back over there. Yeah, it costs 10,000 actually. Oh, 1,000 bitcoins to play. Oh, to buy the license, to buy it outright. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, I don't. I have enough points where I don't buy the license. I just go and rent it for the day. So no need to buy the license. Yeah, because if you have to spend those, those bait coins, you're actually spending hardcore cash. But if you got enough points, like I have like about, not points, like cyber money, like 300,000 is what I have. So I have no problem in going out here. But it's kind of frustrating because you're down there in the lower levels and you want to do fishing like in Alaska or another stuff. First of all, you got to build up to the level. Then you got, you got to make sure you have enough money so you can go to these areas and the trip. And if you start doing, the estimate, license and the trip, you're looking at about something like 8,000 or something, to fish up here. And if you don't catch enough fish, then you're out. What good was the trip for? You didn't get the fish, it didn't pay off, and you lost money on that. You know. So we're gonna continue to go here. I'll go in different directions here, because this area, you really, I mean, you can't say the fish are all in one area. They're all over this area. So when one area doesn't work, just go to the opposite end, and you may have some luck. So here you can get a lot of the big salmons. You get them in here, in this area. A couple other fish. I still don't have all the names of all these fish in my head because I've only was here yesterday. But that's that snook or something like snook salmon or something like that. That's a big fish. And the pink salmons are the ones out there by that little river that we just were at. You'll catch them out there. You have some splashes out here. You can see them. I tried bait. I tried to use bait here in the here. It can't. It just doesn't seem to work. Not for me. It's really shallow, and you have to put it almost to the limit on the bait. If not, it gets stuck in the bottom. And I didn't get any I didn't catch anything with bait. I tried it a couple times and I gave up. And all the fish that I caught, the 440 pounds, that came with lures, you know. And there's a strange technique you got to use here when you catch a fish. Let's see if I catch a big fish, and you're going to see that you have to use this one strange technique, because if you don't use it, you're probably going to lose the fish. All right, so it's just, I don't know if it's a glitch in their software, or that's just the way you fish over here. You know, it's just a strange technique to bring in the fish. All right, so we got a bite there. There was a small bite. What I'll do is, this is a nighttime lure and it works almost at any time. And I brought at least a quarter or a third of my fish that I caught yesterday with this nighttime lure. And what I'll do is I'll change over now. If I don't catch anything now, I'll change over to the other lure that I have. I only use 3 or 4 lures to catch all those fish. Let me change over to the other lure that I have. But we're at the bottom here. We're still here at the bottom. And let me change over to this lure that does pretty good, and see what we can get out of here. So if you're just joining us, we are in Alaska, and we're fishing for all kind of fish out here, and see how it goes. So a lot of people don't do a lot of Alaska stuff, and we'll see how this goes up here. So thank you for joining. Yesterday we did a live broadcast. I believe it was like 4.5 hours or something. We did a live broadcast, but after that I did another 4 hours by myself out here, because I wanted to see what Alaska was all about, and I ended up being stuck there fishing the whole day. I fished there till about 6 o'clock, because I was done. I could have been done by 4 or 3. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I had 100 pounds of fish already. 10 o'clock in the morning. But there was the opposite from today. Yesterday when I got in, it was the peak. Today, actually on the opposite end of the peak. You know, the peak is towards nighttime, but it looks like maybe the rest of the day we can catch some fish here. So we'll see how it goes. So thanks guys for joining, and I appreciate you guys being around, ask your comments, and some conversations here as I try to see if I could bring in the big one here. So we'll keep trying. Like I say, low peaks still. I don't like to skip. I can skip ahead, but I don't like to skip because I like to see what's going on also on the low peaks. You know, the kind of fish you can get. And it makes the trip look more realistic than skipping around. I feel like you're skipping around, you're kind of like cheating the system. You know, it's not that I don't skip some in other games. I do. I've done it before. If things got really bored, and I did. There was a good bite there. But as you can see, you get bites over here, sometimes here in the middle. The fish, you can't say the fishes are all in one particular spot, because they're not. They're not in one particular spot. So we're going to stay here down. What I'm doing is I'm casting in different directions. And that's the way I caught all the fish yesterday. It was all different casting, moving around, different directions. And I brought in all the fish that way. It wasn't just casting one direction. That is like the 3rd time that happened. Yesterday, for some reason, the same thing was happening. Like at the beginning when I first started the game, I started getting a lot of these hits and miss. And the fish were not committed. You know, there goes another one. I don't know what's up with that. I cannot change the hook on this one, because that's what the lure came with. But that's interesting. That's like the 4th time it does that. So maybe early in the morning they're halfway asleep and they just don't see the hook too well. And that's why they're not biting really good. So we'll see here. So we had a couple bites there. I mean, the lure's in the right speed, it's in the right location, right depth. So it's not like I'm doing something wrong, and I'm using the right type of lure for this place. So we'll keep going here to see what it does. Now this is a river, so you'll see that the lure will start moving towards the left. There we go. Now here's the weird thing. You got to do this. See what I'm doing here? I'm pointing to the sky to bring in the fish. Because if you don't do that, most of the time you're going to miss out on these fish. You know, and just point to the sky and bring them in. You know, it's just a weird way of fishing out here. Let me see if I got him in. There we go. There we go. There we go. There it is. And matter of fact, this is a wrecker. There you go. Personal record. Well, as I can see, getting 19 pounds on this one, 30 inches in about a half, and 1,312 bucks, 440 XPs. There you go. You can call it the club. It looks like, I mean, it's got a whole bunch of colors on this guy. This is a Kashuk salmon, and it's a big guy. So there we go. There we got ourselves one of the big ones for today. So you notice the way I caught it. If you try to catch them like normally, like you normally catch the ones on the other rivers, not rivers, and rivers and canals. What we got here? Oh, that's from yesterday because I also caught quite a few yesterday. Hey, more stuff! Yay! Bring in the goodies. Um, if you catch them like that, if you just bring them in like you normally try to bring other fish, a lot of times they'll go off the hook. So one technique to keep them on the hook, which is a bizarre technique, is just point the fishing rod straight up in the air. That's the way you keep them on the hook. So I know it's kind of bizarre, but and it kind of messes up the game, but it's better than losing the fish and not catching the fish. You get a lot of this hit and run thing, with these fish. So we got one there. Let's see what else we can bring in. That's one fish. I don't know how far you guys are in my timeline here. I see my videos, things like you guys are just beginning to look at it. Hey, hello there, Duck. Hey, yeah, you were here yesterday, Duck. I think you were here. Yeah, yeah, came out here to Alaska and told you guys I was going to come out to Alaska and do some fishing out here in Alaska. Yeah, I did some fishing out here in Alaska. And already got good sized fish, 20-pound fish. So, but I'm at the low end of the peak. Yesterday I was in the complete opposite. I came in at the high end, and I was done like about 4 o'clock. And today's just opposite. But I noticed something, at least from yesterday, there was really no downtime on that peak. I mean, I catch fish just about at any time on that peak. It did get better when the peak was up. I mean, I started catching more fish in a row, but it was like pretty good the entire day. So all kind of fish we're catching out here, salmons and all this kind of stuff. So let's see what else we can get out here. And if you guys want to join the game, you can join. You're welcome to join the game. You know. Let's see what else we can drag out of here. We had a couple bites, and we lost a couple. This is about the best area I've seen for fishing here. The other areas are not that great, and one area has only one type of fish that I was able to catch, the pink salmon, and everything else is in this area. So that's why I'll stay in this area, but I'm doing my little helicopter stuff, just going around in different areas, but staying in this area. You know, there's something here in this where I just cast to, something in the water that gets your cast stuck once in a while. So I gotta be careful when you cast off into there. There's pikes in this area. So far, I've not gotten any hit from no pike, and I think most of the hits that I missed, I think those were salmons. So I'm using a medium-sized spoon here, small spoon, but I used like about four lures yesterday. This one, another spoon that I have, a nighttime spoon, and there was some other one that I used. It was like about four lures. That's the only thing that worked there. Everything else, I tried different baits. I tried different things, techniques, and that was about the only thing that actually was able to rack up on fish here. So we'll stay with this spoon as long as we can get bites on it. Now it is a river, so your lure is constantly moving towards the left. You know, the current runs from the right towards the left. So anything you drop on there, the current picks it up and starts moving it towards the left. There we go. Now you got to do this bizarre way of catching the fish, point up in the sky and hope he doesn't get off the hook. This is the way you catch these fish. If you stay down there, you play with them a little bit, you're probably going to lose them. Let's see what we got here. There we go. We got another one, and it's a big one too. It's another of those salmon here. And this one here's good size. It's not as big as the one we just caught. The other one was almost 20 pounds. This one is 12 pounds and about a quarter. 26 inches, almost 27 inches, 125 X piece, and 831 bucks. So it's not bad. So we're beginning to pay for this trip that I took out here. Well, actually, I already paid for the trip. This is my second day out here. So let's keep going. We'll stay in that one area, and we'll try to see if we can continue to bring them in that area. And I'm going to stay with the lure. As long as the lure's working, there's no need to change them out. When the lure goes dead, you're out there like 7 or 8 casts, and you haven't hit anything, you're pretty much doing everything right, then it's time to change the lure. Don't fall in love with any lure. The lure don't work, change it out. And if all the lures don't work, get some bait. But I tried bait, as I said before, no luck with the bait. I didn't catch it. I put everything out there. I put all type of bait. I put the minnows. I put large minnows. I put almost had some shiners out there. Nothing was working. No matter what I put out there was working. Everything was like, they were not paying attention to that. Now, when it came to the lures, that's what I caught. I caught my fish. All my fish came with lures. And it's a lot of fish, 440 pounds of fish. That's a lot of fish. So, can't complain there. And it total came out to about $33,000 in fish. So paid off everything, made a profit, and I was a happy camper, you could say. There we go. There we go. Let's see this guy. Hey, who turned on the rain? There you go. This is a pink salmon. This is a bigger one. You won't catch these on the other end. Yeah, this is a big size one here. And this one is I thought I caught bigger ones than yesterday. And this one's almost 5 pounds, 22 inches and about a half, 508 bucks, 89 XPs on this one. It's not a bad fish. And somebody turned on the rain, so I didn't see anything about rain on the schedule, but I don't mind. As long as I catch fish. It makes the scenario more interesting, I guess. And this rain kind of reminds me of fishing over there in Emerald Lakes when it rains. It just pours over there the entire day when it rains. So we got a couple of fish already. There we go. I got another one there. Let's see what we got here. I know the straight up into the sky. I'm more like a lightning rod right now. If I was fishing out here and it was thunder, it would be a bad idea to do what I'm doing. Let's see what we got. There we go. We got another one here, and it's another salmon. This is a let's see right there. 13 pounds and about a half, 27 inches and about a half. 922 bucks, 146 XPs on this guy. So there you go. Let's see if we're gonna bring them all. Bring them all in. Where the heck am I? I twisted myself around, facing the wrong way. So there's that one technique: catch a fish, paint. If you catch a fish, point your fishing rod straight up, because one guy I seen this and he was saying point the fishing rod back up, and I thought it wasn't that serious. And after a couple of times missing the fish, had the fish on and the fish comes off the hook, the best technique to keep that fish on that hook is keep that the fishing rod straight up in the air. That's the best way to keep that fish on the hook. You know, I don't know why it does that, but if you leave the fishing rod down low, they have a habit of getting off your fishing rod. So nothing there. We'll go out to the middle on this side. So we got a couple of fish today. We're 7 o'clock in the morning. We have about 54 pounds and a bit of fish. So I'm almost at the same point I was yesterday at this time in the morning. Because by around 10 o'clock, I had more than 100 pounds of fish by 10 o'clock, I believe. And by around 3 or 4, I already had 300 and something pounds of fish. There we go. Point up in the air. Keep it in there. There you go. So I know we can't see the fish coming in, but if I come down, I might end up losing this guy. And I want to make some money off these guys. Point a little bit so you can see him. He's way down there. But you see, as soon as I point it down, you see how the line, just got slacked. And if you get a lot of slack on the line and the line is not, tight, they're gonna get off the hook. I'm gonna stay here, and that's kind of hard to fight him when you like this. This guy's gonna be this is a 48-pound drag, I think, on this fishing rod, or 40-something pound drag. So this should be a good size fish. Because he's giving me a bit of a fight. Oh, see the screen kind of froze up. I hope sometimes Fish Planet in the middle of a good fight with the fish have thrown me off the server, and I lost the fish and had to re-log in. I hope that's not the case today. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna stay up there because, like I tell you, you play low with this fish, you're gonna lose him. Let's see what we got. There we go. Monster fish. Chinook salmon, 16 pounds and a bit, and 1,113 bucks and 297 XPs. So there you go. It can feed a small village. Yeah. So we got this guy here. We'll throw him in the pin. And as long as we're caching them in this area, we'll keep casting to this area. But it doesn't mean we're going to keep caching them in this area all day, because it'll change. It'll change back to the opposite end. And you have to go back and forth. So we're pretty good already. We're up to 70 pounds of fish. And we'll see what more we get out of here. And I'm not even at the top of the peak here. I'm actually at the bottom of the peak. So Alaska's pretty good. I will tell you, man, go fishing in Alaska. You can make some money here in Alaska and catch some pretty good fish and have some fun at it. Best spot so far for me has been this area, but like I said, this is the second time out here. So I don't know if it's going to stay like that all the time. Oh man, he barely just came up here. Almost came up here. Pulled the line too fast. And we'll see if we can get him back on that line this time around. So that's like the best part here. So thank you for coming here. Alaskan fishing today. Live fishing. Please, people, leave them, if you like the show, leave the thumbs up. And if you can subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. I had a lot of people that came by the channel to us today, and they seen the show. Many of them stuck around, but not too many subscribed. So I don't know if it was my regular people showing up or just new people. But new people, try to subscribe if you can. It helps out. So nothing going there. Let me shoot the other way here. I get the feeling it's going to probably rain all day out here. So we'll stay out there. I mean, I've actually done fishing in the rain. And, real rain, real fishing. It can be a bit of an adventure. I also can catch a heck of a nasty cold. And I've done fishings in terrible weather conditions. You know, so sometimes you just want to go fishing no matter what. You know. So let's see what else we can get out of here. Oh, thanks for that. I didn't see your comment. Sometimes people will put a comment, and I'm not looking at. Oh, I didn't answer you right away. That's because I'm paying attention to my lure, and I'm trying to keep my rhythm going so I can get fish, and I don't see the message you're supposed to. But I'm here. You know, and really appreciate that. Let's see what else we can get out here. Well, a couple shots there to the right hand side. Nothing's come out. There we go. Oh, we had him and lost him. We get a lot of that. I don't know what's the deal with that. There's a lot of that here. You get here. A lot of these, you know, they'll tag and you'll end up losing. So, but we'll keep going. Get him next time around. Let's see how it goes. There you go. There he goes. Straight up fishing and keep going. And if I go down, you're going to see the line starts playing around, starts slacking. And that's where you're going to lose the fish, so I don't want to go down too far. There you go. Come on, let's see if I get it. And there it is. There's another Chinook salmon. Alright. Looks like somebody was spray painting him or something. And 912 bucks. 27 inches and about a half. And about 13 pounds and a half almost. 141 XPs. There you go. Good sized fish. So we've been catching these guys today. And most of them have been on this side here. So we'll just keep going out that way. And see what else we can get. You know. So I'm just casting as far as I can out there. And see how it goes. Pikes. Yesterday I caught a mess of pikes. I don't know how many pikes I brought in yesterday. I mean, I brought quite a few pikes yesterday. Northern pikes. But the pikes are not from this. They're not in this area. They're in this area, but I have to fish more towards my left in order to get the pikes. But this morning I have not got any bites on pikes. The trip, it costs $10,000 to go to Alaska, and I believe it costs $8,000 for the license. So you're looking at about $18,000 altogether. That's what you're looking at to do the trip to Alaska. And of course, you have to be in that level. You have to have a level to fish in Alaska, which is 38. So if you're in a level 38, you can fish in Alaska. Even I believe even if you bought the license to fish, you know, one of those Alaskan day trips, you won't be able to fish in Alaska. You have to have the level. You have to qualify for the level. I believe that's the way it works. So there we go. You see the line gets slack all of a sudden? That's why you have to keep the line straight up. Because if your line gets slack, you're going to lose them. There you go. And now we got another pink salmon. Not a big guy. Pretty good size. 4 pounds and a half, 463 bucks. And 21 inches and about a half. And 81 XPs on that one. So here you go. There's a pink salmon. So keep that guy. And we're going to keep casting to this area. If you get your license and you want to join the game, and you take a trip up here, you know, go ahead. You can join my game. My game on Fish Planet, the name that I use, I call it Fishing with Dynamite. Okay, so that's the name I have on there. So if you want to join, you know, you can join the game. If you're qualified for if you're able to get in, you know, I'm not blocking you as Fish Planet. I won't let anybody. I don't care what level you're in. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with me. So let's see what else we can get out here. Get us something else. It's pouring out here. And I didn't see no rain schedule for today. I really didn't see anything. You know, but I get the feeling this rain's going to be here most of the day. And I hope I don't fall asleep. Because rain makes me sleepy, even when I'm listening to it right now, and it's just making me sleepy. There you go. There comes another one. Oh, you're on PC. I mean, you're on PlayStation. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works on PlayStation. If you can still join the people that are playing PC, I don't know how that works. And one thing I did see on PC was that the nighttime fishing is not there. They don't have nighttime fishing. Now you got to keep this fishing rod straight up because I want to see if it does it again. If you go down, you're gonna start seeing that your line starts, slacking off, and then you see that curve right there, and before you know it, you lost the fish. So that's why you see me pointing up into the air, being a lightning rod, I guess, and trying to get this fish in. So we'll get him out in. Now, it looks kind of funny. Sometimes you're out here, you'll see the fish going around in circles around you. So I have no idea where he's at. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Well, this is another salmon here. 16 pounds and a little bit more than 16 pounds and a half. 1,141 bucks. 323 XPs. There you go. There you go. So there we go. There you got a salmon there. And it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up to 105 pounds. So we're doing good. Catching fish, people. So Alaskan fishing, I recommend it. I'll recommend people to come to. And I don't want to say it too loud because maybe the great minds from Fish Planet will hear that I'm happy with the Alaskan fishing. And before you know it, they'll do another upgrade, and you won't find not one fish out here, to catch. So we gotta keep it to ourselves here. Don't say it too loud. We don't want Fish Planet hearing that. I mean, I don't know why they make these trips so expensive out here. I mean, you got to catch at least $18,000 worth of fish to pay off your trip, and then you can make the rest, make a profit, So nothing there. Let me try for these pikes that were here yesterday. Maybe they woke up by now, and we can get a couple of the pikes out here. This is where the pikes are at, right in this area that I just cast. But it's shallow there. That's why you see the lure coming straight down to the bottom right away and going back up really fast. It's not that deep. So you got to play with the lure a little bit. And I caught, I don't know, maybe about 20-something pikes or more yesterday out of this area. So let's see if, no pikes there. And I don't want to waste it. If they're not there, I'm not going to go sitting there all day looking for them when I'm catching other fish on this side. So for right now, we'll stay on this side and see what else we can get out of here. Yeah, just don't tell them. Nobody tell them. Nobody tell them, hey, we're fishing in Alaska, we're doing great. And that's the end of that, Before you know it, that's it. They'll throw a canoe over here in Alaska. They'll tell you to use the canoe. And then later on you'll find out they've removed some of the best fish you were catching. And the whole thing got ruined, So we can't tell them too much. It was like when I was up there in Alberta, I was really kicking their butts in Alberta. I was catching so many of those steelheads. I was doing great with the steelheads and the lake trouts. I was doing great. But, about a couple of days ago, I show out over there to Alberta. No more steelheads. They have removed all the steelheads, and the lake trouts, they're gone. They're not gone. They're there, but they just can barely catch them. We'll see what else we can get out here. It's okay so far. The trip's been pretty good. You can see splashing over there. I mean, you're attempting to get a a lure, and I'm not a lure, some bait thrower, but I had no luck with bait out here yesterday. Let me change my rod for 1 second because I have a different lure. This is a different rod. This rod has a winch on it. You have to be like a size of a Titanic not to bring you in on this rod. It has like a 48 pound drag or something on it. So you have to be some really massive size fish on this. But let me try it out because it has a different lure. And I used this lure yesterday here, and the one that I was using previous to this, and both of those lures did great up here. That's another thing I don't want to tell Fish Planet. They may end up screwing up the lures. The other thing about this rod, it doesn't cast out too far. It's a short cast. I believe I may have to go to a longer rod, and maybe I got a 40-pound test on there, so maybe I'll have to also lighten up. I used this rod over there in Louisiana to catch the gator garbs, and pretty much had no problem bringing any gator garb up. Now what we got? There we go. There's a record setter right there. Get a picture of this guy. There you go, pink salmon, and it's 8 pounds and a bit, 835 bucks, 26 inches and about a half, 189 XPs on this guy. It's a good size, huh? There you go. So there we go. I'll shoot that rod again. I may have to change the lure on the other one. Put one of these lures on my other rod. Like I said, this rod does not have a distance on it. It's like 100 max, I think, on it. And that's anywhere I go with this rod. But if you're like in Louisiana, you'll bring in anything. You'll bring in jaws with this rod. There's no need to fight a fish. Just roll them on in. There we go. Let's see what we got here. There we go, monster. Yeah, there it is. Salmon, 10 pounds and about a half, 709 bucks, and 25, almost 26 inches, 107 XPs. There you go. Look at that thing. Definitely feed a village with this guy. So we got a keeper there. So we're doing good with the rod. So we're bringing in some nice sized fish, and this rod, like I said, it's not going to struggle unless you really got something big. Stay on there. Yeah, the gator guard. Yeah, the gear. Yeah, this is the kind of gear you want. This is a DCL package. You won't find this rod or the reel on just the regular store on Fish Planet. You gotta basically get the DCL package to get this rod. You know. So you gotta pay some cold cash, real cash, to get this. But it's better to get this rod with a good strong reel and a rod and than to lose fish. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons I got this rod. I was getting tired of losing some big fish, and I was getting tired to have to work myself up to the, you know, bigger rods. So I said, you know what? All I gotta do is get this rod. You know, and that's what I did. Paid a little bit of money and got the rod with the reel that has a good drag on it. But once you get to about level 40, you can pretty much buy any. As long as you got the money, you can pretty much use the money you make on the game, your little cyber money there, to buy just about any kind of rod or package you have out there. Except for the DCL package, you know, those you gotta buy separate, use cold cash. So it's a couple of casts there, and nothing doing. We're up to 123 pounds. It's about 8:30 right now in the morning. So we're doing good. It's morning time. We're, you know, racking them in. If it stays like this, could be ending my my pin could be full by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 or 3. We'll just keep going here. Let me change that rod And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here. We'll see. We're at the bottom. We're still at the bottom of the peak. I'm gonna go and change my number 6 rod. And the lures they're working here, the single spoons, the purple and the green is working. And then we got this nighttime lure that's working okay. And then you got these 2 lures here, these medium lures. They work. It's like these 5 lures right here are the ones you can use a bullet. I caught maybe 1 or 2 fish, but not much on that. But those are the main lures that I'm using out here. Let me get the green one out here and see how it does. And we get back out to the map. But you see, we're at the bottom of the peak right now, and we're working our way up to the top. And it's been pretty good so far. Let me get out there. Pretty good on this side. Yesterday, a lot of fish towards my left-hand side, and a lot of pikes. So far today, no pikes. Pikes are missing in action today. So we'll see what else we can get out of here. I'd like to welcome you people. Welcome aboard here. And we're in Alaska fishing here. Let me go on this side. The pikes are towards this island right here. And over here on this side where these trees are at, you get a lot of the salmons. I have not seen no pikes today. Don't know what the deal with that is. That's a bad cast. I didn't do that. Oh, I still got my. I gotta change this rod. I still have the heavy duty rod, so I gotta change it out to my number 6 rod, casting rod. Let me change that up. I was noticing something strange about that. It didn't go as far as normally it does. Let me go out there. There you go. Better now. Yeah, this rod goes pretty far. The cast can go up to about 170, I think. That's the max on it. So we'll see what we can bring out of here. Today there's not too much action on this side. Most of the action's been on my right-hand side. I'm gonna keep shooting this way, see what happens. So thank you guys for joining us here in the Alaskan epic trip, I guess. And it looks like we're gonna have a really good rainy day out here today. Let me go out here. We'll stay on this side a little bit. And we'll stay with this lure a couple times, see what it does. And see if we can bring in. If it gets too dead, you use different lures. Then I'll move this. I'll move from the spot. But I didn't have too much need yesterday of moving around. All my fish came from here. I caught a couple of fish in different spots, but the majority of the fish came from here. So let's see if we can bring something else out here. Lure's in the right spot. One thing about fishing, you know, here on Fish Planet, and right now, as you can see, I'm doing it, and I shouldn't be doing it. You should not move your rod. And once you're bringing in, let's say I don't know on PlayStation, but here on PC, when you're bringing in a lure, don't do this. Don't move your rod like this, because a lot of times you're gonna come out empty. So you better keeping your rod in one area, no matter where your lure goes, and just work it like that. I try to keep my rod a bit low, not too high. And we'll see what it does here. Yeah, there's a river. It is moving down. So that's been a couple of casts there. And nothing. We may have to move over to another type of lure. And see how it goes. Like I said, keep your rod in the same location. And we'll see how that. There we go. There we go. Now, I know it looks kind of ridiculous pointing the rod up in the air, but there's a bit of a problem here in Alaska. When your line gets slack, it's not tight, you end up losing fish. So the best technique, point to the sky, become a human lightning rod, and ring the fish in. It just makes it a little hard to fight the fish when you don't have, you don't have too much play with them, but it's better than losing the fish, people. There it goes. It looks like a helicopter. Fish is going around me. I don't know where he's at. I'll bring him in. He's almost here. There he is. And there we go. 15 pounder. A little bit more than 15 pounds. 1,027 bucks. 215 XPs. Pretty good size fish. Yeah, there you go. And about 30 something inches. A little bit. So we got to keep her there. So we keep going there. We got now about 139 pounds. It's 9 o'clock. It's going to be like 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So we are killing them. Doing pretty good right now. All we need is more of those, and we're set to go. Keep your rod down in the same area. Like I said, don't play around with too much with your rod. Unless you're bringing in one of those bobbers, lures. Then you have to bop your rod. That sounds kind of nasty. Bop your rod. And get your fish in. Get your bopper to work better. If you're just coming in, hey, welcome. We're here in Alaska. We're doing some Alaskan fishing. So some people have not seen much of Alaska. Because you need to go up to those higher levels. I think people get discouraged. They get to about level 27, and a lot of people start getting discouraged about going all the way and making it up to level 40. And the higher you move up, the more worse it gets. You got to get a lot more XP points. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, happy on that one. It's a good sized fish on that one. If once you get to that 30 level, it's a killer with XP points. You gotta like double everything on the amount of XPs you're getting. And it seems to take forever to move up on any level once you get up to about 30. So I think it discouraged a lot of people. People say, "The heck with this," I'm never gonna make it up there to the Alaskan level, and they just don't continue. There was a couple of weeks ago, or maybe about almost a month ago, they had a double XP points weekend, which was pretty good because every XP you got double the points. So it was pretty good. I hope they bring that back, but hopefully they'll make like an announcement on there. I think last time they had a couple of days announcement before they actually went and had that. But that's a good time to, if you're up in those higher levels and you want to go to Alaska and you don't have enough, that's the time you take advantage and make a couple of trips, double your XPs, and make some money on here. Alaska has no boat. There's no boats here in Alaska. And I think it has to do because this river is moving at a pretty good speed. And maybe people would just find it kind of hard to be canoeing around here. And that's why they didn't put no boat in Alaska. Or they're getting some other kind of boat for Alaska. But there's no boats here in Alaska. So we got up a couple times with the same lure. And we came up empty. And keep going here. If you're just joining us, we're in Alaska. You're welcome to put your comments, ask questions. There's some people here that have more experience than I do, I guess. Let me change this lure. Yeah, we're down at the bottom here, working ourselves up, but we're doing pretty good. Caught quite a few fish. Let me see my inventory, see where we're at here. We're about $10,000, so the trip, at least the license, well, not the trip is paid. Well, the trip was paid yesterday. This is actually second part 2 of my trip. So the trip has been more than paid because yesterday is 33,000. And we got quite a few fish this morning. We're up to about 139 pounds. Let me change the lure on there, and I'll bring in this red lure, small one. It's a medium-sized lure, and we'll use that one to see how it does. You know, we'll take it from there. There we go. Cast out there. Let's see what else we can bring out here. Let's see what else. Change lures, people. Don't fall in love with your lures. You know, sometimes, see, right there, change that lure and you got some action again. Keep changing your lures out. They don't work after a couple of casts. Get yourself another lure. And also spots, change some spots around. I'm doing okay in this spot, so as long as I'm catching fish, I'm not going to be changing up. Yeah, I know I'm pointing up straight to the sky, but this is the way you catch fish here. Because the line, as soon as it gets kind of slack, you know, it gets a bit slack, you're going to lose the fish. And you see the line right there, it went slack. And you have to keep a tight line in these guys. And the best way to keep a tight line is point up to the sky and bring in your fish. You know, it's an oddball way of bringing in the fish, but that's what works here. There we go. Let's see what we got here. There you go. This is a wrecker on this guy, on this cod salmon here. It seems to have a bit of a glow going for him. Look at that. That looks pretty nice. And this one is 724 pounds, a little bit more than 10, almost 10 and a half, well, 10 and a half pounds, and 28 inches, and 126 XP. So we have not got this fish today. Yesterday I got maybe about 10 of those guys, I think. So, pretty good there. Let's see if we can, now you see I changed the lure, and we got hits right away, so don't forget to change your lures out. And this is for everywhere. This is in all scenarios. Your lure goes flat. You could be in Texas or all the way up here in Alaska. Everything in between. You know, lures don't work. Things gone flat. You gone out a couple times. Change the lure out. Get yourself something else. You know, and don't give up on the times things will get kind of flat. You know, there's the peak down is down. Just continue to search for the fish. So we're still going here. And this lure here, this red lure, it used to be good at one point. A lot of people were using this red lure. This fish is right there. Oh, almost had it. It was a pretty good sized fish. Yeah, we'll get him back. This lure here used to be one of the good lures out here. A lot of people were using it. And then it kind of got flat. And now you'll catch a couple of fish with, and then you have to change it over and get yourself another lure. So we almost got that one there, and it looked like a pretty good sized fish, but we'll get him again. Hey, how's it going, guy? Hey, I seen you last night. You were fishing Alaska. You know, but you know what happened? I didn't want to bug you, because I think you told me that's the first time you go to Alaska, and I say maybe he's doing the same thing I'm doing, exploring around, trying to find good locations. So I didn't want to go inside your room and then bug you there. So I was in my room bugging, pretty much fishing, and I actually went into Alaska and I had no intentions of being there the whole day. You didn't do good? Are you kidding? Are you serious? You didn't do good? Man, I killed him. I killed him in Alaska. I murdered him. I got 440 pounds of fish in Alaska. And I was done at about 5:30. I was done with everything. My pin was full. I had no more room for fish. And 9 o'clock in the morning, I had 100 pounds of fish. And look at right now today. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got about 150 pounds of fish. Yeah. Are you going to join the game here today? You want to join the game? Just let me know. Just let me know if you want to get into the game. Go ahead and get into it. Yeah, because it was pretty good. I won't complain about Alaska. Did pretty good. Pretty much killed this, beat that horse yesterday. At the beginning I was, trying to find the spots, so I went around all the areas and everything, and the best spot to catch fish was right here. all kind of fish. And today I didn't get no pikes, but yesterday I racked up with all the pikes. I don't know how many pikes I got out of here. And tons of salmon. I think the biggest fish I got yesterday was like 18 pounds. So, and today I already got 17. I believe the biggest one I got today was 17 pounds. Yeah, stop and go. Do the stop and go. Yeah, that's what works for me. The stop and go action on all these lures, stop and go. And spoon lures. Right now I'm using this red one, but I think this red one's it's getting kind of flat. So I'm gonna probably change over to another one here, because this red lure will catch you a couple of fish and then go flat on you. So let me know if you're gonna join. I'll let you in. You can join me over here in this area over here, and we can do a multiple attack on these fish. You know. Let me change over here to another lure. You see, I'm at the bottom of the peak, and I'm out. I'm almost at 9 o'clock in the morning. 150 bucks. I mean, 150 pounds. That's not bad. Let me get myself another lure here. Let me change over to this other one that I have here. I'll put this guy in there and get back out there. Oh, you bought the 140 pin? Yeah, I bought that quite a while back, and sometimes it's hard to fill it, but yesterday, probably one of the most easiest time I had filling in that 140 pin. You know, really racked up with it, filled it up, no problem. Good bite there. Change the lure right away to get the bite. So that's what it does. That's why I tell people, change those lures out. Don't stay with the same lure. And most of the time, the stop and go action is what I do on these lures. I don't do anything else with them. There we go. I know you see me pointing straight up to the air. I don't know if you know about this, but the fish over here, your line can get slack and they'll go off the hook. The best thing you do is point up to the sky. You know, become a human lightning rod and bring in the fish and don't lose it. You know, at the beginning I lost some fish and I went to this tactic, and it's worked out so far today. Here we go. What we got here? There's another salmon. There you go. This one is 589 bucks and about a little bit more than 8 pounds and a half. 26 inches in a bit. 104 XPs. There you go. And that's what I've been catching a whole mess of these guys and all kind of stuff out here. Yeah, you got to get that bigger pin. If you're going to come up to Alaska, you got to find the biggest pin out there, because you got to make up for that money. You know, that $18,000 trip. You know, you got to make some fish. If you got a small pin, you might not catch enough fish to make up for the trip. So you definitely. I got total. I think it was like $33,000 yesterday. That's what I got. So I did pretty good. There we go. There goes another one right there. He's coming in. Yeah, you definitely got to get the big pin. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy to do this pointing up in the sky, but this is the way you can guarantee that your fish won't get off the hook. Now let's see, we're bringing. It's just a little bit hard to work him here when you're up in this, pointing into the sky. You know, but he'll come in. There's going to be another good-sized fish, I think. There we go. What we got here, and there it is, 14-pounder and a bit, 960 bucks, 27 inches, almost 28 inches, 170 XPs. And we'll look at this guy and take a look at him. There you go. I've been catching a lot this morning of these guys. Well, let me know if you're coming if you want to join me on the game. Let me know when you're there, because I have to let you in. And you can join the game with no problem. I think you can join the game already. I think you're able, because I got you. I confirmed you, so I think you can join the game with no problem. And we can both do a live broadcast out here, or a live fishing out here, and see how it goes. Okay, hang on a second. Let me switch over there. All right, let me bring in my rod, and I'll let you in. Hang on one second. Let me just bring this rod in so I can let you in over there. One second. Just get the rod in. All right. Hang on. All right. Yeah, this you're good. Confirm. Oh, I got somebody else here. I want to confirm. They wants to confirm. Okay. Let me see. Well, I think you're in the game. Yeah. Did you get in? Let me get back over here. See if you're in here. Let's see if I see you out here. I think it takes a bit for you to get in. Before I see you, I think. What's this? The room is saying unavailable. Wonder what? No, I don't. I let you in. I hit the button and let you in. I'll go back there and look at it. Yeah, you were right there, and I click and let you in. It's got new friends only. That's the right room. So you should have been able to get in. If it doesn't let you in a little bit, try again. Yeah, I have the go to where it says new friends only room. Use that room to get in. Yeah, go to the one you got in. Oh, okay, let me look. Let me see if you're there. Because I'll see you if you're out here. You'll have a little light over you or something. Unless you're like way in some end that I don't see. Don't see you out here. You went into the because go to that room that says friends only room, and that one is the one that you get in because that's the room that I'm in. The only friends room. Look in here. Don't see you out here. Let me know if you're gonna get back. Join your room. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure about your room. Where's it at? If you can get to my room, get to my room. Because I don't know. I'm not sure how to get to your room, to that other room there. Because I'm not in the random room, and I'm not in the new private room. I don't know if you can see my screen. It will say new friend room, and you're right there. I see you. You're right there. I clicked on it. Let me look at something. Well, it says you're in Alaska. It's telling me right now you are in Alaska right now, so you should be in the room. You might be like in an area I don't see you. Let me go back to the map. Oh, you want to go into the random? Well, I don't. Isn't the random going to take you anywhere? Isn't that going to take you to any room? Hang on. I think you can get in through here. Wait, 1 second. Let me. Oops, wrong one. No, I'm trying to get over here where you're at. I think. Let me see. Check it. If I get into Alaska. I'll go into that room. I don't know how I'm going to find you in that room. So I'm back here. I'm in the random room, but I don't see you. Well, I see some. No, I don't see anything. I thought I seen somebody out here. No. Well, I'm into the random room, but I don't see you out here. Oh, I see you out there now. But there's a couple of people fishing out here. I don't fish around with a lot of people because they're right in the spot that I'm fishing. Standing right in the same area that I'm fishing. That's why I went to. That's why I go to the only friends room. On there, the random room. I think it'll take you to any room. I think. Is that you right there? Yeah, I think that's you right there. Yeah, I'm in this area right here. And I guess we're all fishing for the same area. Is that you? No, that's not you. Before I cast here. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get my cast. Ah, where'd it go? What are they doing? It's like way out there. We don't know it. I think you're not in that room. Hang on a second. Let me see what I see out here. Don't see you. I don't know what name you're using. Oh, you're not one of these guys out here, are you? There's somebody on the other side of the lake. And everybody's out here pretty much. And down here, I don't see you. Alright, let me see. I'll go to the friends only room and see how that goes. Well, I'm in the only friends room. Alright, but I think it takes a while for you to appear. It takes like a minute or two if you're going to go into this room. So I'm going to walk over to this spot. So if you come in, you'll see me that I'm into this spot right here. So I'm not sure. Let me know when you're in. If you get in, let me know. Let me cast out there and see if I can bring in something. No, I guess if you go to the only friends room, I think you can get in here. If not, try my room again, and then, because last time I hit OK to let you in to confirm, and you should have been able to get in. Wow, talk about stopping rain. The rain just stopped from 1 second to another. It's like when the sun drops, it just drops. So I'm here. Let's see how, if you're able to get in there. Yeah, talk about, it's like just silence. Okay, I'll stay here and just let me know when you're able to get in. Yeah, the rain just, it was pouring rain and all of a sudden, blip, it stopped. I mean, it would have been nicer if it worked itself out, you know, like the rain little by little stops raining down instead of just all at one time. It just looks kind of weird. Same thing when nighttime comes, you know, it just drops and it goes from day to night just like that. Oh, I got my speed way up too high, and I can see what's giving the problem. Yeah, let me know if you get there and it says anything about you have to get in or you're waiting to get in. I think now you should have no problem. I think once I confirm, you're able to get in with no problem. There we go. We got a 514 pounder, 5 pounds and a bit, and 22 inches and about a half, and 90 XPs on this guy. There you go. Take a picture of this guy. Okay. You and I am not sure what the acclimate's for. What it stands for. Let's see what else we can get out of here. Yeah, just let me know when you're able to get in into the room. If not, you're going to end up fishing Alaskan. I'll fish Alaskan somewhere. We're going to be out here somewhere. Let's see what else we can get out. I'm about to change lure. This lure is okay, but in case it got kind of slow, let me go see if unequipped. Oh, okay. Did you get into any kind of room? Are you in any kind of room right now? The pikes are supposed to be in this area, but I have not seen one pike today. I mean, not even an attempt to get a bait from the. I mean, they haven't even attempted to go after my lure. And normally these pikes come after lure right away. So we'll see. pike's not out here today. Another place you catch the pikes is right here. I'll try it one time, see what it does. Alright. There's a spot. There you go. That might be a pike right there. He's coming in. This is where the pikes are at. I haven't caught anything else in this area but pikes. So this may be a pike right there. There you go. There they are. 699 dollars there. And 6 pounds and a bit. 29 inches and a bit and a half, and 71 XP. Yeah, pikes don't pay a lot of XP. The ones in here, they don't pay that much. So what I do is, you see, that's why I stay in this area, because what I do is, when I don't catch none of the salmons, I'm not doing much with salmons, I'll start pulling out 1 or 2 pikes. And what I try to do is just to keep things coming in, you know, keeps 1 or 2 fish start coming in. You know, because sometimes the salmons kind of slow down a little bit. And then I try to reach for the pikes for a little bit. So I'm glad the pikes are still there. Because that way I know that when things slow up on the salmon, go after the pikes. And they pay, they can pay okay. I caught a couple of small ones and a couple of good size yesterday of pikes in this area. You know, all type of lures. You can use just about any kind of lure to catch a pike. You know, at least out of the 5 lures that I have, you know, there are other lures that I use, but they didn't do that good. Oh, had a salmon right there. That's probably was a salmon. Hey, what's up? Hello there, man. How's it going? Welcome to the room, and we're doing a live game here from Alaska. We're up in Alaska. You know, what they need is to get some snow up here and have some snowfalls. Make it a little bit more interesting. It's like over there in Moose Lake, you get the overcast, you get snow on the ground, but you don't get anything else. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Okay, okay. Yeah. See, check out the game to see if it goes. I see you there on Steam. It shows you up. It shows you that you're playing. It shows you up there. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? You know, we're out here now doing some Alaska fishing and trying to get some of these big fish out of here. Salmon's a little bit down. I might have to change to another lure again and see how it goes. Yeah, sure. Maybe, or maybe you got to reset your game or something. What lake? Where? I'm in Alaska. I'm not sure. I'm right in front of the cabin. You know where the cabin is at. If you've gone to Alaska, there's like a small cabin. I'm right in that area, right in front of it. I'm not sure what's the name of this location right here. I have to go back to the map. This is my second time out here. You know that I've been out to this area. One of my guys were asking what areas I was at. Oh, you see me? So you're in the game? Where are you? Let me see. Oh, I see you. There you go. Yeah, you finally got in. No problem. Anybody wants to join, hey, you're welcome to join the game. On Fish Planet, the room is called Fishing with Dynamite. So there you go. There you go. Hey, how's it going? We're here in the corner, and we got people. What, did you vanish? Oh, I saw you vanish. You were walking that way. You ended up behind me somewhere. That's you. What's the name you're using? Got a different name on there. Yeah, sure. You can add me to your Steam. I have no problem with that. You know, I'll add you to the Steam. I have no problem with that. There we go. Bring it on in. There it comes. Now, I know this looks kind of weird, this pointing up in the air, but this is the way you guarantee your fish don't go missing. You don't end up losing your fish off your hook. So it's a little bit hard to fight when you got it like this, but the problem is here in Alaska, as soon as your your line gets kind of slack, the fish can come off. Yeah, I'll put you on my Steam. Let me finish getting this fish in, and then I'll go by Steam and I'll let you in there. There we go. We got ourselves a salmon, 949 bucks, and almost 14 pounds, and 30 inches in about a half, 159 XPs. There you go. Good size fish there. All right, let me take a look over at my Steam over there, so I can let you in there. Hang on one sec. All right. It takes a little while to get my Steam up to par. Okay. All right. I accepted you, so you can go inside the Steam. I mean, you got in Steam now. And let me go back to fishing. If you come into the game, if you look at the top of the title, it says Fishing with Dynamite. That's the name of this room. And I'm fishing over here where it says New Friends Only Room. And we're in Alaska. But you have to be up in the Alaskan level to get in, I guess. So let me go back over here. And have you caught anything else out here? Let's see if we can get out here. So this spoon here, it's been a little bit hit and miss on the spoon. So it's kind of slowed down, but got a good sized fish. So I'm going to pardon the spoon for now. I'm going to leave it on the line before changing it out. And give it a couple more goes here, see what happens. Yeah, if anybody wants to join the game, hey, you're welcome to join the game. You know, I can't promise I'm going to be here the entire day because I do have to do some things sometimes, work and stuff like that. Yesterday, I think I was out here like 4.5 hours or something. There you go. Another one there. Oh yeah, I hope you didn't get that bug. This is that one crazy line bug. 4 pounds and about almost a half. 457. So you got in, you end up getting out. Is that what happened? 80 XPs and 21 inches in about a half here. There you go. Pink salmon. There you go. Yeah, I guess you did get out. Yeah, you ended up getting out. Okay, I said to the middle. Oh, you're not in Alaska. Oh, what level you're in? What level did you go? Because I do all kind of live feed for Fish Planet. I do different type of live feed of the Fish Planet, and I go to different levels. What levels you in? Because maybe this week I'll be in a lower level. I won't be up here in Alaska all the time. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I don't care. I'll go fishing anywhere from Texas to Alaska. I don't care. There are places that I don't like to fish at. One of them is that muddy water, which a lot of people like because of the catfish, but I just don't like it because I can't catch those catfish. Uh, Here we go. We got another one here. 523 bucks, 7 pounds in about a half, a little bit more than a half. 25 inches in a bit, 92 XPs, and it's a salmon. There you go. It's nice. The salmon's got a good color. Oh, Everglades. Yeah, I like to fish the Everglades. Yeah, you get a lot of snooks up there and the Everglades, and you get those red drums. Oh no, there it is, people. I can't do anything about that. I have to. I'm gonna have to log out of the game because of this. All right, you see all my line there? It's just sitting there. There's a bug in this stupid system they have not fixed. Let me try again. Let me see if I can pull in the line. And I'll recast, but I doubt it. Because once it starts, the only way to do anything is you have to go back. You have to reset the game and then reload the game, actually. I don't get out. I'm still going to be doing I'm still doing the live feed. The other thing is I'm reloading the game. I'll do it again to see what happens. Yep. Can't do nothing about it. There it is. All the line ends up right in front of you. Look at that. Look at this. That's a ridiculous bug. It happened to me like about 3 times yesterday. You have the bug too? Did you get the bugs too at the same time I got it? I hate this thing. There's no way to do it. The only thing you can do is get out of the game and get back into it. So let me get my line up here, and I'll get out of the game and I'll go back into the game. No need to go, people, because all I do is the game's going to load up again, and the live stream will stay on. The only thing is you're going to get a bit of a black screen for about a minute, but we'll still be on here until the game resets. Let me get this line back up, and then we'll do the reset and get back into the... All right. Let me get see if I can get out here. Yeah. Okay. Now it should go back in right in the same place. All right. Let me see. Now you're gonna see the screen go black, but I'm still here. Let me just go back to the game here. Reload the game. I hate that bug. Yesterday I had it, I think, only one time here in Alaska, but over there in California, I think I had it about 2 times, and Alberta around 3 times. And this week I've had it quite a few times, and there's nothing you can do with it. You got to reset, go back into the game. I think we're back. You guys should see me reloading now, and we're back into the game again. I hate that. I don't know why they haven't fixed it. They definitely got to fix this bug. Because you're in the middle of the game, you're doing stuff, and wham, it's there. It is. Oh, you got 16 pounder. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can get some good ones out here. I got yesterday, I believe it was 18 pounder. This morning here, I already got like a 17 pounder, I think, on here. There we go. Some new stuff coming out here from Fish Planet. I checked out this DCL yesterday. It's not all that great. The reels are not that. They're not all that strong. They're 32 pounds. They gotta get some better reels and better gear, and your rod holder's not that much. Let me see what else they got on here. Just let me check this little advertisement here. See what else they. Oh, the canoes out of my lead, out of my price. Let me get back into the game. I think I'll end up right back in the same area. I hope. If not, I'll go back out and go over there. See if we can get back in there. Oops, not in the right same area. Hang on. Let's see if I see you down there. That's too far away. Hang on. Now what? Another bug? Another bug. Yeah, let me get in. Now I'm gonna go back to the same area here. Alright. Well, now I don't see you here. I don't see you out here anywhere. I guess because I got out of the game, now you have to get back into that room. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Single spoon. And I'm using this medium spoon. I'm using 5 different spoons. And I change them out. If it gets slow, I change them out. Like I said yesterday, I pretty much killed the whole thing yesterday, If I would have had probably a 800-pound pin, I probably would have caught 800 pounds of fish. I was really murdering them yesterday. So what I do is I stay with like this spoon, for a while. And if I cast different directions and there's not even a bite on it, then I change over to another spoon. And I got about 5 of these spoons is what's working out here. And I just constantly change them. Like right now, the spoon's not showing up any activity, so maybe I'll change. Okay, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm in the same spot. Basically the same spot's where I'm at. And yeah, it's probably be time to change this spoon out and go to the other one. off. I'm a little bit off on the spot right here because I stay close to this one right here. Puts me in range. If you get around here, it puts you in range of the pikes, and it puts you in range of the salmon. Let me change the spoon, and I'll go over to another one here. I'm gonna go over to let me go over to the. I'm gonna try the purple. The purple one gave me quite a good fish, a couple of good fish yesterday, and I haven't tried it today. So let me go up to the purple one there. And it's just all casts, all different rates. Oh, you can see me? Okay, so you're back in the game. Okay, just set to go. Let's see what else we can bring out of here. The purple one, this purple spoon, it's hit and miss. Sometimes it does pretty good, and there's times it can't catch fish in a barrel, man. It couldn't catch anything. So it's hit and miss. Yesterday wasn't that bad here in Alaska. It did a couple of good hits, got me a couple of good fish. So I'll use the purple. The green spoon is the one that, to me, it's doing the best, and that little yellow medium-sized spoon are the ones doing the better. Purple one is not that. It's like I said, hit and miss. But when everything gets kind of slow, then take out the purple one. See how it does. So how many pounds of fish did you get so far? Because you got that 16-pounder, and then I think you told me you got another one after that. There we go. This could be a pike because it's close by. No, this is not going to be a pike. Not from that direction. I don't think that's going to be a pike. Yeah, I'm doing the old point into the sky because if your line gets slack, you're going to lose it. There are pink salmon. Not a big one. 4 pounds and about a half. $474. Almost 22 inches. 83 XPs. So not a bad. Pretty good there. I think I hear you. Where are you at? Well, you say you see me. I don't know where you're at. I don't see you. I don't know what direction you're in. And if you're out here in this corner, on this side right here, close to the little island, and on this side, mostly pikes. On over here, you get salmons, all type of salmons, and on this side, you get salmon too. So we're gonna shoot over here and see if we can get some of the other salmons in there. 37 pounds. Okay, so you're already beginning to make up your weight. Hopefully, catch more there. And I hope we don't get no more of those bugs in here where the line goes bananas. There you go. Yeah, the green spoon is pretty good. The purple one, it's like hit and miss. I brought in that fish. I'm over here close to the pikes. Maybe I'll get a pike on this area. And I'll see how that one goes here. Let me try this side. I caught a pretty good sized fish here. Pretty good sized salmon from this side yesterday. I think it was that 17-pounder I got on this side. So this is like the better area to fish here in Alaska. But it should improve as the day goes on. We should get improvement on the fishing here because we're heading up to the peak all the way up to 9 o'clock. So it's been pretty good all in the morning. I mean, I've done pretty good. I'm up to 200 pounds and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the purple spoon, hit and miss. Definitely hit and miss. Yeah, I know. This game, they got to get the bugs out. It can be totally screwed up sometimes. Let me change over to another. And I know this sounds kind of crazy for people who haven't seen me do this, but this nighttime lure actually works in the daytime. And it does pretty good. It actually does better than the purple one. Yesterday, I don't know how many fish I caught on that nighttime lure. Did pretty good. This is a nighttime lure, but don't be shy about using the nighttime lure in the daytime. I caught quite a few fish with this. So we'll see what else we can bring out here. Yeah, this game has these crazy bugs, you know. And I remember one time, a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I was playing it and I kept getting, and I was on there and I would get taken off, and then it kept saying that their server had problems, and it was on like that about 2 days. Here we go. We got something. I'm pointing up in the sky because this is the best way making sure that this fish doesn't get off the line. There you go. Let's see what we got here. Well, there we go. Another salmon there, and it's 891 bucks, 27 inches in about a quarter, and 13 pounds in a bit, 134 XPs. There you go. Pretty good sized fish, you know. So we'll keep hammering these guys. Yeah, put it out there. So keep going here. I'll stay on this direction. But you see that I changed the spoon to a night. I changed to a nighttime spoon, and whammo, there he is, right there. So, and the purple spoon did pretty much what I thought it was gonna do, was catch one or two fish, and that was it. It's not like it's gonna be there catching fish all day. But sometimes the green spoon that I use, which looks like the purple one is shaped like it will do really good, and then it will just die on you, and you have to change out spoon. You have to go to something else. Oh, you got in? Okay. You get out here. Where am I? Oh, yeah, you're right there. Oh, you're set to go. Now, are you? I'm gonna go look at you here. You're using a woman, or you are a woman? I'm not sure. I hope I'm not. It's okay for me to ask that, because it looks like you have a ponytail. Let's see what else we can get out of here. This neon one, it's pretty good. It can do like 4 or 5 fish in a row, and then it will just die out again. And nighttime it does pretty good. If you guys ever fish over there in Michigan, this neon one is what you want. This one and the that glow worm. That's another one you want. That one does pretty good in Michigan. You'll get a lot of the walleyes over there. Let's see. Oh, you're still there. I thought you vanished because I heard you there. I'll try one more time with the neon. This one here. See how it does. Oh, you can see it. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I'll put that on. I know what you mean. I'll put it on. Let me. Uh. Let me pull the rod out, and I'll put that on so everybody can see the fish that we're catching here. Usually when I'm fishing by myself, I don't have it on. I turn it off. Hang on 1 second. Let's see if I can get. There we go. All right, we're good to go there. Oh, you got yourself a good fish. Let me see what you got. You have it? Oh, you threw them back. When you get a fish, let me know. That way I can turn myself over there, and the people out there, they can see the fish you got. I'll try this spoon maybe one more time. Um, I got a hit, but I didn't get him on. We'll see if it gets back on there. And I'm going to go back to the green spoon or one of the yellow spoons and see what it does. Yep. It looks like the green spoon, this one's going to be out for now. Let me change over to the other spoon. Hang on a second. And let me see. I'll change back over to the green spoon. Now, these are the spoons I'm talking about. This red medium spoon, the yellow one, the nighttime one, that one was pretty good. And then we have the green one and the purple. These, these 5 spoons are the ones that I used yesterday all day. And like I told you, I racked up 440 pounds, $33,000, and I was done like before the day was over. I was done. I was done like about 5 o'clock. I was already done. So those might be the spoons you want to have in your inventory if you come up to Alaska. Let me get back out there. All right. Let's see what else we can pull out of there. Now over here, what I just cast yesterday was one after another. I mean, it was like bang, bang, bang. It was like, there goes one right there. There we go. This is a pretty good size fish. I can tell. It's really bending the shit out of my rod. And I can see it's beginning to pull back a bit. So this is going to put up a little bit of fight. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, he's right there getting close. Where is he at? Oh, he's way out there. Maybe, you seen that? You got to be careful on that because that slack that I just seen on the rod will lose your fish. You want to guarantee that fish comes in, point to the sky. And he'll come in. There he is. Let's see what we got. And there it is. 14 pounder and a little bit more. And 955 bucks, 30 inches in about a bit, 161 XPs. There we go. So that one was good. I'll keep hammering them over this side because, like I say, on this side here, yesterday was like one after another. I was catching them here. I got to a point was like one after another. So let's see if we can get ourselves another one. And the pikes were here. I don't know. The pikes have been light today. I'm not catching too many pikes today. So as long as you get a fish on the line, when you make a trip out there, you send your lure out there. That's what you want to do. Bring in some fish. There we go. There goes another one right there. Oh, did I lose that one? There we go. Pink salmon. You know, believe it or not, yesterday I was not catching these pink salmons in this area. I was catching the pink salmons more towards the end down there in a whole different location, but the smaller ones. This one here is almost 5 pounds, almost 22 inches, and 483 bucks, 81 XP. So it's a keeper. Okay, I wasn't catching those pink salmons in here. Yesterday was in a total different location. So for some reason they're here today, and the pikes are not, which is kind of strange. It's like they traded the salmons for the pikes. You're still here? I can't turn around because there we go. We got another one there. He's coming in. Let me go up there. I don't want to lose him. Yeah, there he comes. He's coming. He's just splashing away over there. Just joining us. Hey, welcome. We're doing a live show here from Alaska. Don't forget, people, thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you want to join the game, just let me know. No problem. You can join the game. There we go. Whoa, 1,000 bucks for that one. Hey, 1,019. 16 pounder, 16 pounds and a half, 32 inches and about a quarter, and 303 XPs on this guy. There you go. Pretty good size. Are you there? I don't know if you're there. I'll turn around. Hey, see? Look what I got. There you go. Good size fish. Let's see if we can bring some more in. So this, just keep attacking them at the same area. You know, no need to move to other locations. Yeah, so that's pretty good there. We're up now to about 262 pounds. And some good sized fish there so far. And we'll see if we can keep bringing them from this side. A couple more. When this side kind of dies out, there's no more fish, I'll just go completely over to the right hand side and try to bring in a couple from that side. Because it's just like it changes, it doesn't stay on a constant. So it seems like I might not get a bite this time around. Nothing there. I'll try it again. See what else we can bring in from that side. Yep, let me know if you catch a fish, so I can, if I'm not doing anything, I'll turn around, check out your, see what you caught. I can show the people out here the kind of fish you got. There we go. There you go. That's another. This could be a pike because he's close by. Oop, almost lost him. This is a pike or not? Nope, it's not a pike. It's not a pink salmon. Pink salmon is what it is. Yeah, it's a about 3 pounds and a half, 366 bucks, 19 inches and about a half, 60 X piece. Keeper. See, did you got that fish? Oh, you don't have. Yeah, let me know if you catch fish. I'll turn around and we'll look at the fish that you got. If I'm not, if I'm able to get to you and look at it. Let's see what else we can bring out here. To bring in a Jaws. I don't know how big anybody caught fish out here. The biggest one I got, I think it's been 18 pounds. And that was yesterday. Today, I believe it was 17 pounder I brought in today. So we're still there, still using the same lure. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, you got yourself a 25 pounder. Let me check it out. Don't put it back. Let me see. What is that? Oh, 25 pounds. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good fish there. Pretty good fish. Yeah, that looked good. That was a nice fish. 25 pounds. Yeah, nice fish. Snook. Salmon snook. Yeah. What are you using? That green spoon, right? Yeah, you can get some good fish out here. There's only one thing I noticed. I don't know if it's because of my fishing rod or what the deal is. I don't see these fish fighting like they do in other places, like in Alberta and in other locations, or like in Florida or in California. They seem to be fighting more over there. Oh, you got yourself another one. Oh, that's what it paid. That's what it paid. Oh, it paid pretty good. Okay. Well, that's a good fish, yeah. That's what you need. You need a couple hundred of those. Yeah, the green spoon. The green spoon does pretty good. Right now, the green spoon's kind of died out on me. I cast it about 3 times and hasn't done anything for me. So I'm going to give it about 2 more casts on this direction and see what it does. Yeah, they don't. I don't know what's the deal. They don't fight. They're not the big fight fish. You'll see in other areas. It's just a bit of a fight especially for the size of the fish. You expect to have a good fight with an 18-pound fish, and they're just not fighters. I don't know if that's the real case with salmon. I haven't done much salmon fishing in my life. So I don't know if that's the real case with that, or if maybe there's just a bug in this program when it comes to salmons. Nothing there. Yeah, I'm gonna change out my spoon. First of all, before I change out the spoon, let me go to this location. Oh, you got yourself another one. Okay. There you go. I can see him there. Okay. What you got? An 8-pounder, and you got another salmon. Okay. Yeah, that's why I changed location. Because sometimes when one area kind of dies out, just go the opposite end. There you go. There you go. He's there. Come on in. Let's see where we get over here. Just joining us, we are in Alaska here, doing some fishing for all kind of salmons and some of these fish out. You see, I'm pulling this guy in, and he's not. He's almost giving me no fight. He's just pretty much on his way in, you know. And I know I got a pretty good drag on that wheel, but on that reel, but still, there should be a fight here. There we go. This is a 8 pounder and about a half, almost a half. 567 bucks. 25 inches in some. 99 XPs. There's what we got on there. Did you get yourself something to fish? Let's see what. Oh, let's see it. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we get on there. See what else we can get out, drag out of here. It's a pretty good fish. You know, the crawl bait. You can use it here. Some people have used the crawl bait, but I don't believe I have the right one. You know, I don't think I brought the right crawl bait out here. I used it yesterday. It wasn't catching anything, so I gave up on it. I used it a couple times, but I didn't catch anything on it, and I put it back. And I only used it one time yesterday, 1 or 2 times I think I used the crawl bait, and I didn't. The rest of the time it was stop and go spoonfish, and that's what I've been catching all my fish with. Right now I'm up to 274 pounds, and it's only noon here. You have no crawl bait? Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. It didn't do that good for me. Now I've seen some videos of some people out there that they used the crawl bait out here, and they done good on it. But those videos are old, and I'm sure they're like maybe about 5 or 7 updates back, you know, and things would change every time they update things, you know. So let me go here to the middle and see what it does. That's the problem with this update because I have, you know, like when I was over in Emerald Lakes, there was one lure that I was using out there, the gold lure. It's a gold spoon, and it was killing them. It was catching pikes all over the place. One day, all I had was pikes, one after another, and I did a killing with the gold spoon. And then after they did the update, that was it. They killed the spoon. You know, you couldn't catch any more fish with that. Barely you could catch any more fish with it. You know, so it's it's what they do with this stuff. You know, the changes. So I think that's the thing about the videos out on YouTube. You know, that people go and they see the videos, but they should check out the dates on the video. If the video is kind of old, maybe the technique doesn't work anymore, you know, or that kind of lure or bait or whatever they're using doesn't work. Because as soon as they update it again, they start messing up stuff. I went over here to the side, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change lure now, just because my lure's getting kind of flat. Oh, he's right there. I hate when they do that. Yeah. Let me go and give him another shot. See if I can get him on here. Yeah, I got one. Maybe in a while I'll try one of the crawl baits and see what it does. There you go. Oh, you got 11 pounder. Okay, that's a good size one. Let's see if I can see him. Oh, you took him anyway. Okay. Come on in. There we go. This was fighting. This one here might be a little bit bigger than the average ones I've been catching. It's giving it a bit of a fight. And they don't fight much out here, so when you hear this reel struggling a little bit, you know you got a bigger fish on here. But this one here has, I believe it's a 42-pound drag or something on it. So it should bring just about anything out. Yeah, I probably if I keep this rate, my my pin will probably be filled by about 3 or 4. I think probably even early, depending on how it goes. There we go. Find out what this is. 14 pounder, 14 pounds, about a half. 30 inches in about a half. 985 pounds. 179 XPs on this guy. There you go. Not bad. Not too shabby on that one. We'll keep that one there. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe you know, let's see how long this trip goes. If you're just joining us, we are here live. I'm here. We got company, and we're doing some fishing over here in Alaska, and we're going after just about anything they can bite out here. There's no particular fish we're going after. Mainly after the big salmons. Try to get those guys. That's where we want to get here. Nothing there. Let me try this side again. So the green spoon, not that bad. It's still holding. So I'm gonna stay with it as long as the fish comes in. I'll stay with it. Let's see what else can. Yeah, this is my second. I've actually didn't end this trip. Yesterday I was out here and did the trip. One thing I know is, you know, I think in about 2 hours. I'm talking about real hours, not gained hours. My license will expire. That will bring me back 24-hour clock. So, if my license expires before my pin gets filled, I'll probably quit there. And if my pin gets filled, then I don't have to redo my license because I don't see the, you know, I won't be up that long. I've already been here a couple hours here. But that's like, I believe maybe I have like about 2 more hours left on my license. Maybe around 2 more hours left on that, on my Alaskan license, which is like 8,000, $8,000 for a license. You got about 4 hours left in your license. Yeah, I seen you last night, but I didn't want to bug you, and I think you were doing the same thing I was doing, trying to find out what this Alaskan thing is all about. And I couldn't resist myself. I kept thinking about going to Alaska, and I said, well, let me just go there, take a look around. I ended up getting actually fishing the entire time I was out here in Alaska. Yeah. What I did is I pretty much, it's right there. Well, if you're gonna come, yeah, it's right there. Let me get this out. And what I did was, he's still there. Did you catch him? Maybe you caught him. Okay, you got yourself. What's that? 8 pounder. I can see it. Got yourself an 8 pounder there. Good size fish. I think you're using the same thing I'm using. I think you're using the same spoon. So if you guys come up to Alaska, make sure you get yourself this green spoon. Don't tell Fish Planet about it, because if they find out you're catching fish with the green spoon, they'll change your fish. You know, you won't be able to catch no more fish with it. Those guys can change your lures around with no problem. You know. But this green spoon actually, I think, actually costs money on this. I actually got, I believe I got this green spoon on one of the DCL package. I got this green spoon. It came with the package. Oh, you have to change your line? I'm okay still with my line. I'm still at 60% on my line. So I'm okay still with it. Yeah, I'm getting close to 300 pounds pretty soon. And it's only like 1 o'clock. So we're doing good. I know I paid off the trip and I'm doing good. If I did a third day in here, I definitely will kill them, you know. But I don't think I'll do a third day. I'm not sure. So you can see the spoon heading towards the left. Okay, not this time around, Jack. If you're going to come, I'm going to catch. Yeah, this time I got him. There we go. It's a pink salmon. It's a little bit more than 4 pounds. 417 bucks, 20 inches and about a half, 74 XPs. Let me go and change the spoon. I'm going to change it over to something else. Let me see. I'll change the spoon. This one here, the yellow one, does pretty good. Like I said, these 5 spoons right here are the ones doing all the work. They're the ones that brought in yesterday 440 pounds, and today I'm already close to 300 pounds. So I'm doing pretty good with that. Let me go back over here and go back to the map and go back to fishing. All right. Follow you. Follow you. Where are you at? I don't even see you. Where you go? Oh, you going down there? Oh, you're right here. Oh, you got a spot over there? We'll go. We'll see. We go. All right. What are you catching over here? All right. We got stonefish. All right. I'm behind you. Are you fishing in this area? Because you told me follow me, so I'm following you. Not sure where'd you go back here. All right. No. We're gonna go this way. Okay. Let's see. Now I know you got a lot of pikes over here in this area. You know what? I didn't go in this direction yesterday. I didn't realize this thing went this far back this way. Alright, we'll see what's up in this area. I guess we can go all the way back here. That's pretty far. What do you got, a lake back here? Alright, so this is the spot. Okay, we'll try it out. So this, I guess, is like the end of it here. I'll use this yellow spoon here. Let's see how it goes. Oh, you got salmons back here. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Yesterday I came out here, like, some of you people there might be watching the show. It was my first time coming out here to Alaska, and I did not explore this part. Uh, thanks for showing me that it was back here, because I didn't know it was back here. I thought the lake ended right there where I was at, a little bit further up. I didn't know it came all the way back in this area back here. Yeah, this Alaskan map is pretty big. Map. It's the biggest map they got so far here on Fish Planet. No bites with that one. What are you using? Are you using the green spoon, or are you using something else on that? There we go. Oh, we had a bite on that. Let me see. Go out to the middle. Alaska, big country. I must have hit. Yeah, I hit the ground, so it's not that far away. I couldn't cast that far. Let's see if I cast that far. Well, there's something in the middle there. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I already thought about going to Alaska. Take a vacation to Alaska and check out Alaska. But I heard it's in the summertime it has like about 1 billion mosquitoes out there. That's what I heard from Alaska. Every insect, and they have a bunch of bugs and flies, and they say there's a lot of that out there during the summertime. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Let me put this up because I see my line slagging, and if it slags too much, the fish will come off the hook. Okay. Oops, the line's getting kind of slack. Make sure it stays on there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trick here. Just keep sure that your line is tight, because these fish here in Alaska have a habit of getting off your line. So I don't want to lose them. He's still fighting me here. Huh. Must be a good sized fish. What the heck? Where's he at? Yeah, this thing with the line, it's way away. What the heck? It was way down there, and all of a sudden he's right in front of our face. There we go. We got a wrecker. Hey, thanks a lot for the information on the spot. There we go. 22 pounder. and 22 pounds, almost and a half. 1,500 bucks, a little bit more, and 33 inches and about a half. 764 XP. The good size fish. Hey, did you guys kill and eat that one? Huh? There you go. And what do you got? Oh, you got yourself a 19 pounder. So we're both killing them. We're definitely killing. Good spot. This is a good spot here. Let's see what else we can bring out of there. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know. I really didn't know this spot was back here. Yesterday I did not exploit this way. You know, I'm tempted to go to see how far this spot goes, or maybe this is as far as you can get. I don't know. That's a good sized fish. A couple more of those guys. Definitely will load up that pin. I don't know. Are you still using the green spoon? Because now I'm using the smaller yellow medium spoon. That's what I caught that guy with. Yeah, I knew he was giving me a bit of a fight. There you go. Oh, he's right there. Wow, nice looking fish. It's kind of a glow to it. It's a wrecker because I never caught this one before. That's why it's a wreck. That's the first time I catch him. Pretty interesting looking fish. What do you call it? Snug eyes salmon. 7 pounds, close to 8 pounds. Fit, eh, uh, 25 inches and about a quarter. 528 bucks and 152 XPs. Nice looking fish. There you go. That's the first time I caught him here. I never caught this fish, so that's good. Oh, you got yourself a 70. You got a 70 pounder? Seriously? Oh, you can get 70 pounders back here. Well, that will be interesting. I gotta get a 70 pounder back here. I'm gonna have to bring in the heavy duty rod out here. That one's about the only thing to probably bring in that 70 pounder if it's back here. They'll probably catch them like in the peak time, those 70 pounders. So far we're doing here. We got company right here. Got yourself some fish for the people never been back here to Alaska. And let's see, what else can we get out of here? So the last two fish, pretty much when I got close to the shore, they made their strike. So that's why I see him right there again. There he is, right there. Same thing. As soon as it got close to the shore, there he is. And there we go, another record because I never caught this fish. Almost 10 pounds, well 9.5 pounds, 26 inches and about more than a half, 648 bucks, and 186 XPs. There we go. Nice looking fish. So we're gonna keep targeting these fish. I'm tempted to use my other rod to see what it does, because sometimes this rod attracts big fish. And this is the heavy duty rod. I'm still using the same lure. The only problem thing I have with this rod is it doesn't cast far. Only about 80 something or 100 feet. That's about as far as it goes. And that's everywhere I go. So right now it's not even a good cast. That wasn't even a far cast right there. So we'll try it, but it's got the same lure. And these fish are biting pretty close to the shore. So we'll see what we can get out here. There you go. Let's see what we got on here. There we go. Another one of these guys. And this one here is 402 bucks and almost 6 pounds, 23 inches, almost 24 inches, 116 XPs. We'll take a look at this guy. Not bad. So if you're just joining us and you're enjoying enjoying the Alaskan trip here, and you enjoy some of the videos I make and some of the live stuff, please don't forget to give thumbs up, and also don't forget to, if you can, subscribe. That helps out the channel. See what else we can get out here. So I'm using the heavy duty rod. Something comes up, we'll see what we get out here. Nothing there. And my line is down to 39%. And who knows, maybe I have to change out my line too and put some other line on here. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, this one here is pretty good size. Yeah, this should be a good one here. Yeah, this should be a pretty good size one here. I got a 48-pound drag on this rod, so when you hear this rod struggling, then you know you got a good sized fish. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this one's coming in. What, you just caught yourself a 38-pounder? Shit, I might be right close to you, because I got something big on here. Let me see. Holy crap. This might be bigger than that gator gork I caught over there in Missouri. I mean, Mississippi. Where is this fish? I don't want to lose him. What in the world did I catch? Holy crap, I caught the Titanic. There you go. I got myself a 28-pounder in a bit. 1,932 bucks, almost $2,000. 666, not good. Devil's Fish, XP, and 38 inches in about. And you got yourself a 38-pounders. Whoa, man, we're really killing this fish. We have to come back here tomorrow and kill these fish in this spot. There you go. Let me take a look at him, see if I can get on. Can't even look at the bottom. You know you got a big fish when you can't see the bottom of his tail. You can barely see it. There you go. Elephant fish right there. Yeah, I knew I had something big on there as soon as I felt that. You know. Oh, they get bigger. Let's get them bigger ones. Come on. Let's get the bigger ones. I got my heavy duty rod. Anything that can beat this rod, then you know you got the Titanic. This rod is more like a winch. You know, it's 48-pound drag on this thing. It's the highest you can get, I think. So that was an excellent fish, definitely. You got a pretty good sized one too, 38 pounds. So we're definitely killing these guys. See what else we can get out here. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about this rod is it has no cast. It does not cast out far. So I've been tempting to get an 8-foot rod to see if it improves the cast. And that can get me out there further. Not bad. So we brought in the fish almost at the same time. There we go. There's another one. Oh, there we go. There you go. This is another good size one here. Should be another good size. Let me see. Not as big as the other one, I don't think. There we go. 6 pounds. No, definitely not as big as the other one. 6 pounds and something here. Oh, you got yourself a 16-pounder. That's a good one. 438 bucks, 24 inches and some, and 120 XPs on this one. Let me see what you got. Can I see what you have? No, you threw, man. You got yourself a 16-pounder. All right. So we're still doing good out here. So we brought in some good-sized fish, 38-pounder and a 28-pounder. Not bad. Right now I got 373 pounds of fish, and it's only like, it's close to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Getting close to that, filling up my pin on there. I tell you, you keep bringing those 28 pounders in, definitely will fill up the pin right away. See what else we can bring out here. That's why I changed over to this rod, like just in case something big came up. Because the other rod I have has a, I believe that's a 42-pound rod. Oh, right. What we got here? This one here. There you go. Another salmon, big one here. Almost 9 pounds, 26 inches and some. And 612 bucks. 176 XPs on this guy. There you go. Nice looking fish. So we're gonna keep killing them. Let me hit this side here towards the middle. See if we can get ourselves a bigger fish out of here. Get that 40 pounder. That's what we gotta get. All we need is a couple 40 pounders. Yeah, 42 pounders set to go, huh? There we go. Oh, almost had him, lost him. What? He's still there. Hey, just come over here. Just come over here. Just get over here. Get over here. You end up like this guy. You know, somebody's barbecue. If you're just joining us, we're in Alaska, and we're tagging some good fish out here. As high as 38 pounds today, and pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Got some company here. If you guys want to join us, you're free to join the game. I don't know how long I'll be, because I believe my license might expire within another hour and a half. There we go. This one's pulling here. Let's see what we got here. It's a fighter. I'm not gonna let you fight too much there. Voila! Here you go. Almost 10 pounds. 616 pounds. $616. 26 in about a half inches. 177 XPs on this guy. There you go. So we're killing them. Right now, let me look at my basket here. I'm up to close to 400 pounds. So I'm getting close to peaking out on my pin, because my pin goes up to 440 pounds. So getting close, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, definitely got to make another trip up here to Alaska and catch more fish. Yeah, this spot's pretty good. Yeah. All right, all we need is a couple more fish here. Let me go out here, try a different direction, see what it does. Yeah, we need to get that 70 pounder. That's what we need to get. 170-pound fish, make your day. Yeah, 38 pounds, so we're like halfway there. And get that 70 pounder, you know. Definitely will make your day out here. But that's the 70-pound what? 70-pound one of the ones we've been catching, or something else out here. You got that. It's got this. The current is always going towards the left here. I'm tempted to change the lure. The lure is pretty good, but just in case it goes flat, maybe I'll change the lure. Give me that purple lure on here, see what it does. So I cast, that's like the third time I cast and no hit. I'll cast one more time, and then I'll change the lure out. Put in that purple lure and see how it does. See what else we can pull out of here. Think about this rod, the spinner rod. It keeps your lure pretty much in the right place. The only problem is it's just short cast. Let me change it out. Let me change it over to purple, and I'll put that one on. We're heading into the top of it. Maybe we'll get that 70 pounder. And put in the purple one in there and see what it does. So I got a pinkish purple there. Yeah, definitely. Get yourself. We can get that big fish out here. So we can't complain too much. Doing pretty good. So as far as Alaska goes, I don't have complaints for Alaska. Fish pretty good. 2 days in a row, and caught all the fish I wanted. You know, pay for the trip. So I don't know how nighttime fishing is here in Alaska. I don't know how that goes here in Alaska. If there's any fish to catch. I know there's some areas like in Oregon and Also, and I believe Oregon is one of the worst places I've been to at night. Absolutely no fish. I don't know if they changed that. Maybe they upgraded that, but it was terrible to fish there at night. Didn't catch. I think I didn't catch maybe one or two fish at night. So the fish has gone kind of flat here. Um, Let me change out this lure. Nothing to it on that lure. So I'll change out the lure again. Oh, that's what you're using. You know, I'm gonna try that. I'll try the. Nah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the yellow lure. I was gonna try it, but I think I'll use the this small yellow lure that does pretty good. The spoon on that one. Let's see how it goes. The other thing is I'm using the heavy duty rod, and it just has no cast. It's only like 80 something feet, close to 100 feet. That's about it. It don't go out there. Right now, it just maxed out right there about close to 100 feet. That's about as far as it goes. But since we have those 70-pound fish out here, it's always good to have a good rod. And no bites so far. And I don't think you've been getting any bites either, have you? Yeah, something's out here. You know, if I was fishing out in the ocean, I would say something is spooking them. When you're out in the ocean, you're catching a lot of fish, and all of a sudden, boop, it goes dead. That's because something is spooking the fish. Usually, a lot of time it'll be a shark or a barracuda, some kind of predator fish hanging out, and it'll start spooking the fish out. But here in the lake, I don't think so. Oh, you got a better rod? Yeah, got to get a stronger rod. If you're going to go after something like 70 pounds, you got to definitely get a stronger rod. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to change over to my other rod because it's kind of died out. And that was really some good hits there. But right now, nothing's coming up. This rod here, it can handle big fish, but it's not like the one I just had. This one here, I think is 42 pounds. The other one is 48-pound drag. So if I bring a 70-pounder on this one, I know it's going to put up a fight. There we go. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to be out further out there. It's pretty good sized fish. Like I said, I got 42-pounder on this, and it's going out. Oh, great, it's going out. Yeah, it's going to be a good sized fish. I'm going to have to fight this guy a little bit. He's going out. That's pretty good. He's coming in. Still fighting. I just don't want to get slack on that line. As soon as I get slack on that line, that fish is off the hook. On this Alaskan, I don't know why it does that so much. So hopefully I don't get no slack on there and keep the lines tight. I'm still fighting. It's not going to be one of the smaller fish, definitely. 42-pound drag, and I'm having a bit of a fight with this guy. He's going out. Oh, getting slack on there. I gotta be careful. A couple of days ago, I was fishing in the fishing club 3D, and I got a fish. I got a shark on there, 1,200-pound shark, and it took me about 10 minutes to get that fish in. And I had like the best rod in the game. I got the videotape there for anybody that wants to see it. It's on my channel. It's called the Epic Shark Battle. It's the second shark that I caught. Where is this guy? He's going out. It's not going in. It's going out. Yeah, I had a feeling if I put this rod, big fish is going to be a problem. Ooh, that was dangerous right there. I could lose him right there. See if he comes in. And it's hard to get a rhythm here when they start coming towards you at the same time you're trying to pick up the slack. Okay, he's coming in here. Let me go up just in case he starts going out. There you go. I don't want him getting slack and then I'll lose him. There we go. What's the big fight about? There it is. It's a wrecker. That is a wrecker. All right. Take a picture of this guy. There you go. Yeah, unequipped. Salmon, big one. 23 pounder. 1,500 bucks. 78. 782 XPs. Yeah, 34 inches and over. There you go. There's a big one. I knew it was going to be a big fish. But right now, I'm 391 pounds, 40 pounds, about 50 pounds short of filling my basket. So a couple more of these guys, and I'm almost done. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Let's go after that 71. Let's see whoever gets the 71 buys the beer. Whoever gets the 70 pounder buys the beer. So let's see if we get that 70 pounder out here. So we got some big ones there. If you're just joining us, we are here in Alaska. Got some pretty good sized fish out here. And yeah, definitely that was a nice fish. But you got a nice one. You got that 38 pounder. Yeah, that's a big size fish. So that's what I did. What I did is I changed the lure. I went to this other lure, and I caught this guy way out there. He hit the. There he is. It was right there. Let's see. Where the heck is he at? There you go. 535 bucks. Almost 8 pounds. 25 inches and about a half. 155 XPs. There we go. On this guy. There we go. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's another bite right there. Another fighter. No, it's not going to be as big, I don't think. It's coming in. As long as it comes in, I know it's not. I know. So it won't be a big one. It's when they start going out, like this one is doing. No, he's not going. I think he's not going to be as big as the one I caught, that 28 pounder. He's still coming in. He's putting a bit of fight. Drag him in. Yeah, we're doing really good. We're killing these guys out here. Yeah, this guy's putting a bit of a fight here. See, that's why I wish I had my other rod. But the problem with that rod, it has no cast to it. It would have brought in this fish right away. Oh, man, he's out there. So I hear that line vibrating there. He's fighting. I just don't want to get him a slack. If it gets slack, he's going to get off that hook. And he's going to be a goner. Let's just see if I can change his direction. Oh, that was dangerous right there. Oh, messed up my line there. Where's he at? Let me get him up there because if he doesn't stay there, he's going to be out of the line. 20 feet, 25 feet. Hey, give my mouse a break. There we go. Let's see what we got here. See what the big fight's about. There we go, another beauty there. 15 pounds and about a half, 1,057 bucks. 30 inches in a bit, 384 XPs on this guy. There you go. Good size one there, huh? Yeah, a couple more of those guys there. So let me see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm getting close to my max on my pin. Right now I got 438. It's only like 3 o'clock, and you said it. You told me where you went to left. You left somewhere. You left somewhere. I don't know I don't know where did you go. You're not around here somewhere. And yeah, you said it. You told me that you know around 3 o'clock I'll probably be done, and you're right. Almost finished there. Almost at 3 o'clock. Just like one more big fish away, and that's it. Yeah, it's a great spot. I'll be doing more fishing there. This spot and the one we were in earlier today, those two spots are good spots. So this definitely will be on my list of spots here. So thanks for showing me. I really didn't know that the map went this far out here. I thought it pretty much ended right there where I was at. So I didn't even bother exploring past where I was at. Because I couldn't go into the water to go to the other island, so I thought that's where it ended at. But I'm glad. I'm glad you showed me where it's at. This will be some good fishing out here. We can do a couple more live fishing shows from here and see how that goes. You got yourself a 9 pounder? Okay. Yeah, see, you changed spot. You know, just change the lure. If you're not catching anything on the same spot, change the lure. Because this has to do with these lures. You know, they catch so many fish and then they drop off. I'm like one more fish away, maybe two fishes away from pretty much ending here. We'll see what happens. This lure here, I'll give it a couple more shots and see what it does. And see if I can drag something else out of there. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. Some good sized fish. There you go. There you go. He's right there. When it's going out now. Don't go out too much. There we go. Let's see what we got here. And this one here, a little bit more than 8 pounds, 552 bucks, 159 XPs on this guy. Take a look at him. Yeah, pretty good there. So there we go. That's it, maxed out. I've totally maxed out on my pin. So I will be ending the show, but I'm gonna take a look. Let's take a look at what the kill zone was. How much did we make? Let me go here. See how much got total here. All right, it's about the same amount of money I made yesterday. Today I made $32,319 here, or bucks, what do you want to call them? And the biggest fish that we got here, the ones that I got, let me see. The biggest fish that I got here was a 28 pounder, the one we caught in this spot. And XPs 666 devil's fish. Nah, it almost paid that fish. That big fish almost paid 2,000. It was close to $2,000. So we did pretty good on that one. So pretty good killing here. I can't complain about Alaska. I made in 2 days coming to Alaska about 66,000 or $67,000 on that. So can't complain too much on that. I definitely don't complain. So I'm gonna have to end my trip here because if I pay for another day, I'm gonna end up going short because I'm about an hour away from my license expiring, and I've already been out here for a couple hours doing the live show. But I want everybody, and especially that you just join me here, join us, maybe back tomorrow, uh, around the same time I came out here about 3 hours ago, 3 or 4 hours ago I came out here. Join us back over here, and we're gonna maybe do another live show here. Okay, no problem. Go take care of stuff out there, and I thank you 1,000 times for coming out here and joining the company, and thank you for showing me the spot. I really appreciate that. And I hope the people that were watching the show, they can see what Alaska's fishing is about. And maybe I'll come back tomorrow. I'm not sure because I have some things that I was doing, some of my work stuff that I'm catching up. but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll be out here back tomorrow. So I would like to thank everybody. Please, before you leave, if you haven't done so, subscribe, thumbs up, and we'll see you back in another live show out here. So hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming, and thanks for being on the game and showing me the spot. You have a great, blessed day, and I'm out of here. I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Okay, people. Bye bye. Okay, no problem. Thanks.